So the Supreme Court has just decided its biggest case of the term. It was a challenge to the Trump administration's push to add a citizenship question to the 2020 census. Now the court has ruled that the Trump administration may not add that question. It's true that the court's ruling leaves open the possibility for further proceedings, but given the court's holding and given the timeline for the 2020 census, this seems likely to be the last major word on the citizenship question. And the stakes were really high in this case. The decennial census is foundational to American democracy. It fulfills the Constitution's directive every 10 years to seek an actual enumeration, meaning an actual count of all those present in the United States. The reason the framers put that into the Constitution was in order to allocate, every 10 years, seats in the U.S. House of Representatives and in turn, votes in the Electoral College. Moreover, these allocations have come to determine billions and billions of dollars in federal funding and where those go. For the first time ever on that census, the Trump administration proposed asking everyone about citizenship. The administration said that it wanted to bolster enforcement of the Voting Rights Act. A number of states and advocacy groups challenged that, saying it would fly in the face of what the Constitution is looking for, an actual enumeration. It would lead especially vulnerable communities not to respond to the census and aggravate what's called the undercount problem. This case doesn't arise in a vacuum. The concern about adding this question comes in the context of heightened, even aggressive enforcement of federal immigration law, and there are many in the immigrant community, even those here lawfully, who are concerned about handing over this sort of information to the federal government, especially when it's being run by the Trump administration. So a lot of us who are concerned about the addition of this question are delighted to see the court halted. After all, it was the Census Bureau itself that said that adding a citizenship question would yield a census farther from the constitutional goal of achieving an actual enumeration. So now, without this question on it, the hope is that we'll get closer to that constitutional goal of counting, as well as we can, all those present in the United States.